Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I just want to do a little review. This is my 16,000 mile, I guess, because I'm 15,850 miles, something like that. Close enough to 16, a little past 15 of my 2023 Honda Goldwing DCT Tour. But got a little dust on it. I live on a dirt road, short dirt road, about an eighth of a mile, but it's enough if you ain't careful, you get a little dust. But so far, I absolutely love this bike. It's the greatest bike I've ever had. I've had a Goldwing back in, I had a 1985 1200, GL 1200 Goldwing, and I love that bike too. It was a great bike. This bike is that much and more. It is amazing, amazing power, amazing smooth. Me and the wife ride on this thing, and it is absolutely fabulous. We went over east, uh, about 6,000 mile ride, uh, and it was amazing. We had so much fun. We went for 28 days. It was just fabulous. We pulled the Bushtech trailer, and this thing pulls that trailer like it's nothing. We got that thing loaded down. But this thing has been so much fun. It's so much power, so smooth. It's just, it's a fabulous bike. Uh, Endless power, that's for sure. The DCT shifts so smooth. I actually don't think I could shift that good on a manual myself. It shifts so good, and just everything about it. I mean, the handling, the cornering, the speed, the suspension is top notch. Honda did a good job on this bike. I like this red. I mean, this is my favorite color anyway. I'm a Honda person. I like red. We've added a few things to it. It's not really a review about the mods, but I tell you what I did to it. I did add these little wings here. I did put the windshield on it. It is a, I cannot remember. It is a, here we go. Maybe it says on here. No, maybe it don't. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a F4 Customs. F4 Customs, standard height. Love the windshield. Uh, I did add a little mud flap on the front fender there just to keep it from throwing mud up on the engine right down there. What else did I do? Of course, I put a phone mount on it. I did put some cup holders on it, front and rear. I added the little uh, driver's backrests, and then I added these armrests for my wife. I did put the rack on here, and then I did put, that's a gold strike rack, I think. And then I did put the Bushtech trailer hitch because we pull the Bushtech trailer. Super good hitch. Really like the hitch. I did go ahead and put the accessory outlet here so I can plug in USB charging and stuff, plug in the air compressor or whatever. Let's take this thing for a ride down the road and do a little more of the review, but this bike is so nice. It's just great that this bike has so many features that you need and not a bunch of junk you don't really. It's not loaded down with a bunch of junk you don't need. It's just perfect. Mirrors are great positioning. Probably the best mirrors I've ever had on a motorcycle as far as the positioning. Of course, the F4 Customs windshield is not like the stock. It's got the little curve in it. It definitely, it's like 2 inches wider on each side, I think, something like that. And man, you could tell the difference on that windshield. The windshield made a big improvement. The factory was fine, but this one definitely made an improvement. All the stuff I've added was not adding stuff for looks. I just wanted to add things that I needed to use. A lot of people out walking this morning. It's a beautiful day in southern Arizona. I'm right here by Bisbee, Arizona, is where I'm at. Of course, this Goldwing has Apple CarPlay. Plug in my phone. Apple CarPlay works good. take a right, go this way. The sun is up over the mountain back over this way to the east. But yeah, this bike is so nice. But definitely the most fun I've ever had on a street bike riding, especially big trips. This thing is really nice with two up. You can't beat it. You can adjust this thing here whether you're riding single with cargo or single or double with cargo in the trunk. You can set the suspension and it really works. A lot of motorcycles ride this area because it's so beautiful and the mountains, the curves, stuff, really nice over here. And we're right here next to home. I didn't go through the tunnel here at Bisbee. I went around up over the mountain. I was kind of doing a video of my rear tire because I did add a dark side Pirelli P7 run flat, and that tire so far I have loved. I probably put 100 miles on it now, and it's just been great. I can't tell no difference in that tire than the factory tire really. Not a dime's worth of difference. Maybe, like I said, maybe a little bit of tilt when you go up straight. You can feel a little bit of flat spot maybe, but boy, you really have to try to notice it or you don't notice it. It's so good. So far, I love the tire, and it's going to get a lot more miles. That's why I got it. The original tire on the rear of this bike, and that's me riding. I'm not a big corner person. I got 15,800 miles. Ooh, I smell people's brakes coming down this mountain, I guess. But 15,800 miles on the original tire, and it needed change. It was wore out. I can tell you, probably running a little more miles than I should have. I went back over east, back to Oklahoma to see my daughter, and we racked up quite a few miles on it, more than I wanted to on that tire, and got back to where I could change it. I changed the tire myself. I got a Rabaconda tire changer, and I went ahead and changed it myself. But yeah, the tire is great. This motorcycle is so smooth. It's got all the power in the world. It feels like a crotch rocket, especially if you put this thing in sport mode. You better hang on because this dude has got it. It will run. It'll flog the dog. And I just wanted to get out and ride this morning anyway. Even if I wasn't doing the videos, it was just a beautiful morning to go out and ride. And the cool part about being here in Arizona is you can do that year round. We don't have to worry about winters and too cold. You'll have a few days it's cool, but for the most part, it's nice. It's 80 degrees right now. So it says on there, 79. It's dropping because down in this low spot, it's a little cooler now. Later on the day, these low spots will get warmer, then it'd be cooler up on the mountain. But the coolness has settled here in the morning. But oh, I love the bike. I can't say enough about it. Probably. I mean, I've always rode stuff like Honda Shadows. I had a Honda Shadows. Had a Virago 1100. I had a Marauder, Suzuki Marauder. I've had 3 or 4 Shadows. I've even had crotch rockets. Had a Suzuki Katana. Had a CBR 600 F3, and I've also had the 1985 1200 Goldwing. I never had one of the old 1100s or 1000s. Never really wanted one of them. But this bike by far is the best bike. It's the most comfortable, most enjoyable. We had the Shadow, and the Shadow was a good bike. But with 2 up, riding the bike, it just wasn't near as good for the big trips. It was rough riding for 2 people. Also, you get that much weight on the little 750 Shadow, and it just really wasn't enough for what we needed. So we ended up buying the new 23 Goldwing, and I could not be happier. Really love the bike. That's my 15,800 mile, 16,000 mile review, I call it. Check out this beauty of these mountains here. Just awesome. Nothing like being out on a wing. Super nice riding, visiting people here in Arizona. You meet the nicest people on a Honda, that's for sure. Thank you all for watching Woodsman Adventures. Click the thumbs up, subscribe down below. Really appreciate all you guys watching. We'll catch you all on the next adventure. Ride on.